Melania just quietly slipped out of sight alone last night, now we know unbelievable reason. First Lady Melania Trump cares as much about our girls and boys in the military as President Trump does. She just went on a secret trip in the Washington, D.C. area yesterday to meet face-to-face with wounded warriors who have given their all for their country. She arrived unannounced, to the great surprise of everyone there at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center to visit wounded service members. The White House only announced her trip after she had arrived. That deprived the media of hounding her and twisting her visit into something it wasn't. Stephanie Grisham, Melania's spokeswoman, confirmed that the unannounced visit took place via tweet. @FLOTUS has just arrived to @WR Bethesda for an unannounced visit to combat injured service members and their families. This administration will never stop supporting our men and women in uniform and the families who love them, Grisham tweeted. Thank you. Later, the First Lady took to Twitter as well to share several pics of her trip, and they are just incredible. I had a wonderful visit to @WR Bethesda today. Thank you to the many dedicated service members and medical staff who take such good care of our men and women in uniform, she tweeted. Spoken like the incredible First Lady that she is, Melania gave of herself without trying to be in the limelight as so many before her have done. The photos are heartwarming and touching. She does America proud. Looking at the faces of Melania and the men and women there, you can see what it meant to all of them. This isn't the first time that the First Lady has visited America's heroes and showed how much she appreciates them, and it won't be the last. But she has figured a way around the vulturistic media. Points for that. Melania Trump recently spent 5 days at Walter Reed as a patient when she underwent kidney surgery for a benign fibrous condition. She appreciates the staff there and the military personnel who are patients. This is her way of giving a little back. Melania is a very private person. The Walter Reed stop follows back-to-back secret trips by the First Lady to the U.S.-Mexico border in recent weeks to visit with migrant children who have been separated from their families under the president's zero-tolerance immigration policy. No good deed goes unpunished though, and the media has been all over Melania for a jacket she wore. It's ridiculous and it's petty. They can't stand that they are not included in her secret visits. It's driving the media and the left nuts. Good. Yesterday, I visited at CB Arizona facilities and a nonprofit social service shelter of Give in Arizona. Thank you to the compassionate and dedicated law enforcement and care providers working hard to secure our nation and take care of children in a difficult situation, Melania tweeted on June 29. I imagine that Melania will keep up her string of surprise visits, and I think it is a brilliant move. Walter Reed has been on the receiving end of gratitude from the White House before. The White House recently donated food to Walter Reed that was prepared for the congressional picnic, which President Trump canceled it amid the immigration crisis surrounding the administration's zero-tolerance policy. That was a very good use of the food and made a splendid point by the president over the immigration crisis. Both the First Lady and the President are playing the media like a fine-tuned violin, and they don't even realize it. While Melania was at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, she also spent time with the families of wounded vets. What press she did get over her visit focused on her outfit, instead of her moving interaction with our wounded warriors and those that love them. Her mother made a rare appearance on Saturday alongside Melania as the Trump family made their way to visit Walter Reed in Washington. Instead of recognizing Melania's charitable works with vets, immigrants and children, the media is making a big deal over Melania making a sizable amount of money from Getty Images over pics used that involve her. Let me tell you something. That is not unusual or even really news. All celebrities and people who are in the eye of the public make money off images that involve their likeness. This is an attempt to once again smear the First Lady. It's also not news that Melania demanded her images be used in a positive light. She's by remiss not to. It just slays the left that Melania is not only brilliant and beautiful, she's giving and kind as well. They'll run with anything they are allowed to, and they will twist and falsify anything connected to Melania. But Americans recognize that and pretty much ignore it these days. What they do see is a First Lady who serves Americans with grace, faith and dignity. Melania will go down in history as one of the greatest first ladies to have lived in the